The family that once lived in this now abandoned mansion once had something special. They had around 100 acres, while all surrounding them were suburban homes with barely even half an acre. Despite being Jewish, every December they opened their property up to the public to drive around a massive Christmas-themed light show. If you live in the suburbs, you can probably relate to seeing such a family's property that has held onto their land like this. It's a beautiful thing to see. But in 2023, it all came crashing down. One day, the mansion just became overgrown, and Christmas events ceased. The property became largely forgotten, but nobody around ever knew why, until today, where we will be inside this massive 10,000 square foot home, and we will be delving into the mystery on why this family seemingly vanished. What's up, y'all? We're walking through this major overgrown field. This used to be farmland. I could tell because there's so many divots here. They're building a bunch of homes back behind me. I think they're going to continue building them, but we have a crazy abandoned mansion up here. I think will be demolished for development. I think there's actually a couple houses on the property, and we're heading up to one right now. It's a long, deep driveway deep into the woods. Yeah, this is holy ticks. Hopefully there's no ticks because I don't wear bug spray. If you're a tick, please disregard that though if you're watching this. Oh, what the? Look at what I just found. Look at this thing.
Hey, keep going, bro. The ticks. What is that?
It's a snail.
Oh. Kill you.
That was a pretty snail.
I cursed 100 ticks on you now.
Aye. We finally made it to this stupid driveway. I'd walk down there, but there's so many cars. I'd rather just go this way, but I think we're gonna walk the better way out. Holy cannoli. But yeah, it looks like there's one house there. Probably the guest house. I'm not sure, but we're just on top of this giant wood pile here. There used to be a bunch of trees here. Knocked them down to create probably a path so they could demolish this stuff later. But oh my gosh. Whew, that was annoying. This stuff's so bad, bro. It was like sinking into the ground. Okay, we're free now. Anyways, there's like this little guest house here or something. Let's go check it out. It's pretty big, actually. Let's see. How do you even get in here, bro? So overgrown. Okay, maybe we go this way. Oh, I'd much rather explore in the winter. Okay, we're in. This house is probably gonna be poop, but let's check it out. Oh, this house is so poop.
This is bad.
How would you describe this house?
Poop.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a monster! Dude, there's a monster, bro.
What?
Dude, there's a monster, bro. Dude, come here, bro. Dude, there's a giant creature.
What's that noise?
There's literally, dude, I saw a giant black creature the size of us.
What is that noise?
There's a monster, dude.
Is it a vulture or something? I'm keeping my distance, bro. You go test it.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that thing's huge. Oh! I'm right here. Right here. Right here.
Ay.
Go to Enrique, bro.
Ay. No.
Where are you at? Come here, bro.
Boop, no.
He's friendly.
No, he's not. Okay, I'm chilling outside and I see this. How do you just have it? Don't bring that thing in. Actually, no. Bro.
He's so cute. Alright, yo, well, I caught the guy and I threw him out.
You evicted him.
Yeah.
I'm glad, bro.
He's such a coward, so I had to take him out of the house so we could explore.
Dude, it was a massive thing. Dude, that thing will like mess you up, bro.
Well, he didn't mess me up. He was quite cute.
He was trying to mess me up.
He let me pick him up and I just let him outside, so he's a coward as usual.
This house is poop anyway.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's something cool, but probably not. Let's go, we made the video longer. There is this basement here. Yeah, holy poop. This house really sucks. Yeah. Let's get a move on. We just left the house and there's like workers here low-key. Let's see. They might be coming up to the crib. They're right there. They're waiting to cross the street. Should we just go anyways?
Where are they at?
They're trying to cross the street, but they can't. Just send it, bro.
Whatever, dude. Their workers are probably chill. They're probably just cutting down the power or something. They're right down there. They definitely are looking at us.
Yeah. We might get caught here, low-key.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Well, anyways, yeah, this is quite the long driveway here down to this mansion. Super curious, though. Must have been a really nice spot to live at. Pretty scenic.
Dude, actually, there's actually like 20 of them, bro.
Yeah, they're stuck in my hair. Aye. Well, here's a pretty bridge. Oh, this must have been nice. Yeah, there's freaking bugs attacking all of us.
Dude, they're so bad.
Look at him dancing. Dude, you should join the tap dancing club.
I might have to if these mosquitoes keep going out.
Yeah. Yeah, they're swarming us, bruh.
Let's get in this place quick.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's still here. Sweet. Let's go. Dude, this place is legit. Like, freaking so in the middle of nowhere. Here it is. It doesn't look that big, but I think it's actually really big. That's what our friends said.
This home was supposedly built in the 1980s for a soon-to-be family that made it rich from a party store business. They had 2 children and began to turn this estate into a farm. Not only did they have cows, but they also had ostriches. As time went on, their kids grew old and moved away. But the couple never wanted to leave. As suburbs grew around them, they sure took advantage of their acreage, and money kept growing. But suddenly in 23, it stopped. But why?
I think this used to be a barn or something. Ostrich farm? What the heck? Huh. That's super random. Wow, this is so overgrown. Look at the front. Yeah, this is old. Look at these old copper lights they had here. Pretty cool. Can't even walk in here now. There's like some other buildings here as well. Hopefully we can walk through here. Ugh, okay. I think we're good. Wow. Looks pretty cool. Look at the trash out here though. Obviously this stuff is probably from the old owners moving out and they just kind of threw stuff around. You can see it's sun bleached, so that's how long it's been sitting. Stuff's been out here a while. Very easy to tell. All the trash loses its colors. Well, anyways, here's the front. Super decayed. Let's see. There we go. Wide open. All right. Pretty cool. It's a nice chandelier. It's very modern inside compared to before. Guys, nothing?
No, look. Oh my babe. Dude, look. It's the ostrich.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it got decapitated. That was its head. No. Aww. It was like paper mache.
Somebody made this with their hands, I think. There it is.
Why'd you knock it over?
No, I was just
Wait.
trying to keep it upright. Kind of looks like you.
Bruh.
Oh, there's a seat here. Oh, okay. All right, go ahead and film, bro. I'll be chilling.
I'm gonna take photos.
I'm tired already. I guess I'll walk. Okay, I guess I'm filming then. We gotta take turns sometimes, folks. It's cool though. There's like definitely stuff left behind, very clearly. The question is how much? Clearly a lot, actually. Wow. Well, here we have an office here for the old owner. Neato, and you could tell they had some money here because these TVs and such. But it seems to just be kind of the scraps, if you will. They did leave a nice Canon printer. Apparently the printers, though, are super cheap, but the ink is what makes the printer companies money. They lose money on the printers. That's a fun fact. We got some red couches here. Those are actually kind of nice. It'd be nice to have those at my house. Ultimately, not too much, but you could definitely tell some kind of business was going on here. Some guy just working on his desk alone, probably. Or maybe there's like multiple people here, I don't know. There was like a, probably looks like a safe actually. A safe file cabinet. That thing is heavy. Yeah, it was definitely like really guarded.
Dude, this place is low-key big. It's a lot bigger inside than it looks outside.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, you are right. Definitely right. Anything here? Yeah, I left some clothes. See, this is interesting. Some people just take every little thing. Others, they actually leave stuff behind, like this table that's here. That is pretty neat. Quite surprising there. We also got a little tree in the corner. Fake tree, obviously. Stuff's not good for you. You don't want fake plants in your house. The plastic it's like the opposite of the CO2 or something. So I heard. But here was the dining room. I'm pretty sure people lived here, but this was also like doubled as like a business, if that makes sense, because it was an ostrich business, so I heard. Well, here is the kitchen, and we have clear signs of food on the floor. You can see some animals literally have eaten through this stuff. I've never actually zoomed in on that, but you can see what they've done. These other things have exploded. So the way to tell if there's food is, well, it looks like this. Clearly they left food behind, it's very obvious. Where was it left behind though? Was it here? There's like some stuff in here they definitely left. Wow. That is quite surprising. So I guess they sold this for demolition and they knew it, so they didn't care. Wow. There is a surprising amount of things in here, quite frankly, in a surprising amount of space.
They didn't realize it at first, but as the town grew around them, they were a target. Developers had bought all farmland in sight, and they were the last property left. It was around 23 when the offers reached a number they couldn't refuse, and in 23 they sold for $40 million to a developer and left their dream home forever. The home's fate? A new neighborhood, just like the rest of their neighbors that sold. It was only a matter of time.
There's the old 80s radio or whatever, the thing you used to talk to people in the house. Yeah, lots of perishables. Clearly, look at this. Some creature bit through this whole thing just to get any little nutrients. Definitely mice, I think. These mice are friggin' pests, let me tell you. Literally anywhere you could go, there's gonna be mice breaking into abandoned houses. It's like ridiculous. I wish they didn't exist. No, they left all this behind though. That's pretty neat. So yeah, you can see kind of some semblance of what used to be here. You know, what it used to look like stocked. Here we got like an old kind of fashioned stove. Little, what is that? What do you call that? Analog or something? Kind of mess with the time there. 8:19, I think it actually genuinely stopped at. I don't think I can move that. Yeah. It's when the power was shut off. Probably. What do we got out here? Whoa. Oh my big.
That one is huge, dude.
Wow. Oh wow, yes. Very big. Wow. This is cool, guys. It's so unexpected. Look at that fireplace there. That's neat. What do we got here? Italian family, I think this was. Looks like this is an obituary from 2016. 2 people. Whoa. They both died together. That's quite sad. Must have been some accident or something. Both August 17. Wow. Well, anyways, here's what's left of this room. I left these couches. Not gonna lie, they're pretty worn, so I don't blame them. Let's see if we can see a date. 1991, so clearly out of date stuff here. Wow, so the person who lived here, though, it's very obvious, liked architecture. Look at that. That's cool. So, I don't know if they helped design this house because it's kind of boring, or it's like not architecturally too interesting. Look at that, though. You just open this door and you head out, and it's this beautiful nature. Like so much freaking land. Really cool. But anyways, if you guys wanted to see a view of kind of this room, this is what it looks like. We still haven't even gone down there. Quite a big house. We have these vintage looking chairs. I wonder if these actually are vintage. Probably. Well, we also have some games. I wonder if there was little kids in this house. It appears like older folks lived here. Probably had grandkids because you got the VHS tapes. I don't think families nowadays have these anymore. You know, their kids are 18 to whatever the age is. Yeah, I think that's more the CD era. I said that before in one of my other videos. But anyways, this place is pretty decayed, guys. And right here would be the exercise room, as Enrique saw before. Quite the beautiful house. We got bugs everywhere, guys. Like wasps flying around. I don't like that. We got a cool looking spider here, jumping spider. Anyways, imagine this like mode. This would have been real cool. It's so incredibly overgrown. There's no way I'm walking out that way again. But here we have it, guys, the gym. Pretty neat. Left some of this equipment behind. I guess they didn't need it where they were going. I just wonder if somebody had to move out or somebody passed away, but either way, this place has been sitting 100% getting demolished for something. Hard to tell what it is, though. But anyways, we are back in this hallway here. We got a staircase. That just shows you there's one hallway going this way, one hallway going that way. So that really shows you how big this house really is. Here we got some sort of laundry room, I would take it. Yes. Lots and lots of things. All my clothing people. I don't even know, I say that, but I don't think any clothing people actually watch this. But there's always plenty of clothes left behind at these houses. Although this one's a bit modern, I don't think there's anything crazy. We do have a gun here, except it's fake, obviously. Some kind of little toy, plastic toy. That's kind of cool looking. It's like a Fallout 4 gun. You can definitely tell this house has been here for some time, though, because a lot of these appliances are a bit dated. Obviously, this house is old, but not that old. Right here, we have like some sort of bar randomly in this hallway with some kind of cool little mirror looking things back there. Look at this though, this is like so random. Why is the bar here out of all places? There's another random stairway. Guys, this place is huge. But yeah, a bar here, it's kind of random. Never seen it. The bar should be like over there, right? And that is like looking like the hangout spot. But yeah, it's not. Oh, we also have some bedrooms here. Holy cow, this house goes pretty far. Look at the paint peeling up there, guys. That stuff happens pretty quick. Could happen within like a week or two of a place going abandoned if the moisture's that bad. Clearly, it's been like this a while. Well, someone's bedroom was here for sure. That's easy to tell. But ultimately, not too many remnants. Just a little robe there. A couple clothes or sheets piled up in the corner. And I guess they didn't want this mattress here. But they did leave some kind of cool looking stainless steel nightstand. I think that's what that is. And a flat screen TV. I'm surprised they didn't take that. But they're pretty cheap nowadays. The necessities are expensive. The luxuries are cheap now. That's what happened over the past 20 years in the world, I think. At least the Western world. So why just throw that away? Buy a new one. But a house? Oh, forget about it, you know? The older people at least had it easier, but I wonder how much this place really did cost. That'd be a good thing to answer there. But anyways, I think that is actually the last room down here, hopefully in the middle floor. But then again, I just found that one, so yeah, it makes sense. I think we're gonna go upstairs, but there's also a downstairs. So I'm pretty curious what's down there. You know, the downstairs always has usually the most stuff left behind because it's so hard to move it out. So we'll check out the downstairs. Could be quite surprising, but let's go upstairs here. Guys, this house is really big. They had room for 2 of these staircases. So that's gotta mean something. Yeah, I gotta figure out how many square feet this place is. Really surprising. I don't know how it's like this big. Oh, that's why. What the heck? Unbelievably massive room right here. So, obviously, this is the storage room. And I think that, yeah, this is supposedly built out of a barn, I think somebody said. I could be wrong, but definitely looks like 100-year-old beams right here. You can even see like the bird poop here. And this is like from before this place was converted. I don't even think they wiped that off. But yeah, you can see they put the pipe over it, so it definitely like was a barn at some point, I think. It makes pretty good sense. It's pretty in good shape though. That looks like stuff for golf clubs or something, I would assume. So they like golf. Definitely had kids or grandkids based on those toys. And probably like, not, you know, yeah, probably like grandkids. These toys are modern too. You got to think of the year the toys were around. So these are like kind of newer toys. So either, yeah, something like that. We'll figure it out, folks. I don't want to make too many assumptions here, but anyways, this is the barn. They even had this chimney here. I think, judging by that wood up there, that looks a little bit newer, that this chimney probably wasn't here before. I mean, I never see chimneys in barns, so I think that makes sense. But this is a really cool storage spot, guys. Gosh, if I had one of these in my house, holy money making, infinite money glitch. You can start an eBay account, ask owners for permission to clear out houses, and just store the stuff here. Right here we got like a cell phone. Made in China. I wonder if that's like a toy. I think that's a toy. I always look for the old Hot Wheels cars, but I don't think we're going to find any. These are all kind of newer toys. That's usually how it's been going. But wow, this place is big. It's kind of boring, to be honest. But the surprising part is it looks like we have yet another room down here. Is this like a one-way room? Whoa, it just takes you to another part of the house. And here was clearly like a bedroom. We do have a chair and like a little homework kind of desk with this cool kind of, oh, that's the design. That is neat. That is pretty neat. What else? Another bedroom. The bed frames are there, or what's left of the bed. There's a toilet with poop in it. Gross. And actually it goes down. Oh, wow. So this was definitely the guest suite, guys. Can you get an idea of where we're at? We're back on the main floor. So this stairs I just went up was, or went down was the guest suite. So that's completely unconnected. So I'm glad I actually ended up going through that room. But here we are, going back up again. I'll meet you guys up at the top. Here we are on the second floor, if you will. Pretty neat. We got a massage chair there. Yeah, I'm thinking these folks may have been older. I don't know. Yeah, it's quite surprising that they actually did leave anything left in this house. Because usually the houses here, they just, for some odd reason, clear it out. And that's it. We got like some Legos. Something Lego, I think. That's kind of cool. It moves. Wow. Somebody made that. Maybe freestyling. Maybe. Huh. Not much left of that. I don't even know if that is Lego. That's cool though. More toys. Little castle. Lots of toys here. Well, these aren't Legos, but I know Legos go for money. Do these? That's the question. Well, they've been left behind. I think these people are too rich to care. You really want to go through all the effort to sell this crap for $5, you know? Really ain't worth that much. Yeah. I'm just curious. But here we go, guys. There's like little kids' shoes. So this kid must have been, he could have been about 10 years old, I think. I could tell. Pretty small feet there. What's back here? This is the bathroom with hair on the floor. What the heck? And blood. What the heck is that? There's hair, blood, and toothpaste and toothbrush. That's really weird. Hopefully that could be hair dye, I don't know. And it's almost like I think someone was squatting here, to be honest. It's kind of what it looks like. But you'll see this from time to time, obviously. Little Hot Wheels track. Never opened, actually. Look at that. Someone just opened it now. No way. They had some brand new toys in here. Oh, that's cool. I used to have one of these. Yeah, they didn't even open some of these toys. What the heck? Unopened Christmas stuff? They for real didn't open this stuff. Weird. Alright, we're back by the stairs. There's no rooms going that way, so we must go this way. Is there anything over here? This appears like it might be the master, judging just by how big it is. It's usually, the master's always in one spot. There's just the remnants of what's left here. Obviously, they lived here, so they're going to take the most stuff. And more evidence that this is the master. We got this pretty cool bathtub full of crap. It almost looks like blood, doesn't it? I don't think so. I think, ew, it smells really gross. Somebody clearly like turned the water on. You could see it kind of splashed around, I think. I'm not sure. This place has been sitting there a long time just as it is. Some weird stuff there. It's almost like someone was dyeing their hair or something, I don't know. And, wine, lottery tickets. Somebody homeless probably was here. I like to call these the poor man's tax because, well, that's just what people say, and I thought it was kind of amusing, but I don't know, this stuff ain't worth it in my opinion. But you can definitely tell someone was like probably squatting here, I think. I don't know, I don't think somebody living here would need the lottery. They've got a set way of making money that they've built. So you don't need the lottery for that. The lottery is just a get-rich-quick way people think might work. Holy ranting. Well, this is probably one of the last rooms. We got, strangely, another luxurious bathroom here. The question is there a bedroom here? Lots of food. It smells really gross here. I hate these houses. And you know, when it's summer, the food just stinks, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, this is kind of weird. It's like another bathroom, but like multiple rooms. Is there even a bed here? I don't think so. This could have just been, folks, the master suite. Yep, because there's a door here. So they just had, yeah, that's the bathroom for this. Most definitely the master suite here. So this was the main room, I suppose. And then this just one side room. Wow, that was a big bedroom. Do you know if there's a third floor?
No clue.
Okay.
There's a side staircase. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, that's a guest suite.
It's at a whole different area.
Yeah, you can't get in there through here.
Okay. So
Unless you go through there.
that room is massive.
Dude, I think this used to be a barn. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's 100-year-old wood back there.
Well, this is a big place, dude. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you see the basement yet?
No, I'm going to go there right
In the
now.
garage, maybe.
Yeah. We haven't.
Theater or something?
Yeah. Well, I'll be down there. All right, we're going to the basement. I'll see y'all down there. Well, here's the basement. And it's already getting cold. Finally, it's so freaking hot. Problem is these stupid mosquitoes there. Full of shoes and full of black mold. I can smell it. Smells like chlorine if you guys have ever been curious, like a pool or something. I guess, yeah. Well, this is a cool basement. They actually left, probably a lot more stuff than upstairs, I'll tell you that much. Surprisingly, the shoes, of course. Then we got this cool fireplace. So the fireplace actually goes all the way downstairs. And we do have some more vintage stuff like this box that was for some reason painted. I see a lot of these in older houses. Why'd you paint over this, you know? It's a lot cooler, that brass. Oh, man. Yeah, it's metal. Huh. Okay, well. Oh, this place is really moldy. We'll probably be alright if we just cover ourselves with our shirts. Looks like there's some kind of hangout spot here, though, judging by the chairs. Here we go. This is some solid proof. I think this is a barn. Because this kind of stuff is like over 100 years old type of build where they take random stones and just build stuff with it. So I really think this is a barn, and they modernize it into a house, which is really cool in my opinion. Yeah, you got these notches. I mean, I really think for sure this was a barn. Maybe you'll hear that in the intro, I guess. But this is just me kind of figuring stuff out. Oh my gosh, I was like wondering what this stuff is. Folks, these are mushrooms. What the heck? Literally mushrooms growing in the carpet there. Wow. Well, that's not the first time I've seen that. This is pretty toxic down here, guys. Holy. Yep, so the moisture, guys, this didn't even flood, I don't think. The moisture just eventually dripped so much into this thing that it kind of filled up. See, because on the ceiling, you can see all that moisture there. That's just because it's a cold, dark space, kind of like a cave. I think that resembles a cave, and then, you know, that's just how it goes. Obviously, here is like the water area. Has this place been stripped? Actually, I don't think so. So, yeah, not a lot of people have found this. But guys, look how far this goes. What the heck? It's actually a labyrinth in here. So we got another kind of, screw it. Took my shirt off. Yeah, we got another kind of like, I don't know, part. We're definitely under the barn here because you can see that kind of the foundation there. But this is definitely kind of some workshop. We got these crazy bus bars here. This stuff, I think, is made of solid copper or aluminum. I don't know, but this is kind of crazy because you usually see this stuff in industrial buildings. No, somebody, I guess, clearly did scrap this. No, they didn't. They just disconnected it, I think. Yeah, they straight up just disconnected this house. That stuff is nuts, though. That stuff is really expensive, and you only see that in industrial buildings. So it must have cost a lot to keep this house powered. That's why I say that. You know, do we have anything else cool here? I don't think so. But guys, look at this. It just keeps on going. There's like a whole nother room. We got this. Oh, look at this. Massive, massive fuses here, guys. And freaking wires. Holy cow. Dude, what were they doing here that required this much power? Genuinely. Look at those things. Things the size of my hand. I don't want to touch that. But these things, if anyone's curious, boring, I know, maybe. But these explode if there's like some kind of issue with the wiring. They like blow up and then it shuts the power off. So there's not like a fire that starts. We got some random stuff that probably doesn't matter in this corner. And now we're going to go over here. So this was another kind of storage area. I wonder just genuinely what they were storing here back in the day. For real. What could have been here? There's random pizza boxes for some reason. Yeah, I notice you Canadians really like your identity. It's everywhere. I understand. Oh, we have a photo here. There's a photo of a truck. Probably for some kind of, I don't know. But these people definitely had some operation going on to make this much money. Christmas stuff, boring. They liked golf, we can assume that. But there's not too much else here, just kind of the stuff they didn't want to take, right? Oh, we got this cool kind of crown symbol here. This is, I see these like on the highways and stuff. Is this a sports team or something? I don't know. But yeah, definitely something Canadian, which I'm not familiar with. Let's move on out of this room and go to another part. You know, it's kind of interesting actually, like this place is so tall, you know. Ooh. Look at this thing, guys. This tack is like a little rug made of something. That's some kind of creature probably shot on this property. Oh, here's a room full of stuff. We kind of didn't look in here very much, but yeah, we got a bunch of chairs. Tire that probably been used. Yeah, not terrible. Oh, there's a random chair up there. What the heck? And look at the wiring here, guys. Look at the wiring here. That's some seriously heavy-duty stuff that costs a lot of money. The one exposed there is for the radio or for the lightning strike, so it goes right into the ground instead of like sets the house on fire. Okay, nothing back here. It continues though, surprisingly. Freaking continues. How far will this garage go? That is the question. I actually see light coming through this house, natural light, so we might see something cool here. This can open. There we go. Oh my gosh. So this is not fully underground. Like this part clearly is, but then it kind of gets pretty nicely ventilated here. And you can actually see stuff. The garage is usually like where they began like moving stuff and then they kind of gave up. So this is the stuff they gave up on here. I wonder what kind of cars were in this garage though, because it goes really far back. This is like such a dream property. You have so much space for all sorts of projects and stuff. I think there was some kind of bridge or something here they were gonna take out. But yeah, usually in the garages you see like they move stuff out and then they just kind of just stopped caring about it later on and they just left the house as is. So you got like this thing. This is something for the snow, but I don't know exactly what. It almost looks like a table, but clearly it wouldn't be a table, I don't think. What do you think this is, dude?
This?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some like sport thing.
It looks like snowshoes.
Yeah.
But it's not because it's got legs on it. Or is it?
They used it as snowshoes and then they made it to a table.
Yeah.
To a table.
I think it would fall over pretty easy, I feel like.
Yeah.
Who cares? That's
It's so moldy.
yeah. Jack's in there.
Dude, yeah.
Jack Mold is in there.
Jack mold.
We got a bunch of like fun pit balls. Don't tell Two Swag about that one. That's the only part he's gonna find exciting about this house.
Yeah, literally. He's gonna fly over just for the ball.
What else? Chair. Guys, look at all this mold. I'm glad I'm almost finished with this video, guys. Holy mold, seriously. Yeah, they took a lot of their stuff, clearly. They didn't leave very much. They left this helmet, though. It's kind of a cool looking helmet. Probably it's been through a lot. They didn't care. Well, clearly they rode dirt bikes, I think, out here. And then there's this really cool, I really like this chair. I was surprised they left that behind. I've never seen a chair like that. It's like on both sides there. So, and here we have some personal stuff from the family. Oh yeah, they left all these photos. So I think it was an Italian family, I believe. There's that obituary. Might have been these folks, I'm not gonna lie. Is there any photos of the house being built? Not really. Wow, interesting. But yeah, those are just wedding stuff. You know, you guys gotta think. You know, people are like, oh, why are you throwing away photos, leaving it at the house when you leave? You gotta think, folks. There's probably so many photos in this house that it does not matter. They probably took all the photos they could, and there's just many more. You don't take all of them, and it actually looks like a lot of those were copies or whatever, but it is kind of sad. But then again, it's like you have multiple photos of the same thing. I think probably you're not gonna keep all of them, it just takes up space. But anyways, where I'm at here is the end of the garage. I'm gonna walk outside and see what's going on here. Let's take a look. Holy huge property. You definitely tell, I think they were cutting down trees or something. There used to be a bunch of trees around here. Wow. That shows you the scale of this place. Really cool. Like just how decayed this is, folks. Here, let's go back more. And there we go. I think that shows you just how massive this place is. It really doesn't look that big from the front until you see the full scale of this place. And it's just apocalyptic. Just nothing out here. It's just this one spot. It's all overgrown, and that's kind of all that's here. I mean, we do have this little thing here we should check out. So yeah, let's go do that. I don't think I'd like to walk through all this brush again, but maybe we could peek through these doors if they're open. I can imagine they left a car. Did they leave anything behind here? It's possible. This is just wide open. Look at that. Y'all can even hear the backing up of like excavators and stuff behind me. It's inevitable. That's why this is left open. They just genuinely stopped caring. Now, I kind of doubt there'd be stuff. Oh, it's like a little modern birdhouse back there. They didn't take that with them. I don't know if you guys can see that. Some kind of big house. Yeah, wow, this appears to be completely empty. Let's take a look though, real quick. Here's all we got here, some hay and some propane tanks and the rest of the trash. Oh, we got some cool ATV wheels here. Man, whoever lived here must have been having some serious fun. But alas, that's all they left behind really. And some other kind of tools and parts and nuts and bolts. But that's about it. Oh, and I kind of looked past this. Well, here we have some dentist chairs. Or barber chairs. Probably for the barber. These are old-fashioned. Look, that's for your cigarette. Oh man, this goes for some money. I know somebody's been looking for one of these. I think there's this exact chair on Pawn Stars someone was looking for, and it didn't have this seat. But now, maybe it does. But anyways, guys, if you guys want to check out my website, I have guides on how to find these places. I also have some maps of some of these places out here in Canada. We just dropped the Canada map, so should be adding some more as well in the future soon. Oh, wow, look at that view. That is pretty cool. You can really see the size from there, huh? Oh, I suppose last thing here, if you guys want to see some early access videos like this, if you're watching it before it drops, you guys can check out my YouTube memberships. I also got video guides on there, which I completely made myself. Should be pretty cool. Any kind of method that I'm using to find these places is probably going to be on that guide if it's a place I haven't been told about. But anyways, I thought y'all would appreciate this place, so thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Peace.